What's up, guys? This is Astranox. In this Element Fission video, I want to talk about what to do in the game when you start, right? And how to set your account so you can farm the highest floor of the Boxing Club ASAP. Now, the Boxing Club is going to be, you can see I have 5 accounts running it. This place is a boss that drops the best gear that you can get in the game, basically. So you want to set up your account to be able to farm this place, but only on floor 10. And yes, you could farm earlier floors, but I would say that it's not efficient. You could be farming the story instead. You could be getting 2 and 3 star gear that is actually with the perfect stats that you need for your team to stay alive and be able to tackle the floor 10 of the Boxing Club. So in terms of efficiency, you should be doing the story instead of farming lower floors of the Boxing Club. The story will provide you with not only gear that gives you a lot of stat, raises the survivability of your team and speed and accuracy. You're also going to be able to 5-star and 6-star very powerful free-to-play friendly heroes that will allow you to not only take out the Boxing Club floor 10 and have it on farm ASAP, you're going to be able to push other pieces of content in Element Fission. So I'm just going to go over some of the steps that you should go over, that things you should be farming, stage that you should be farming in the story to really set up your account to be very strong. So this guide, of course, works for free-to-play or people that spend money. I'm free-to-play on all 8 of my account. This was a mistake right here. I'm just gonna grab everything here real quick and I'll decide later. Now, the stage that I'm talking about in the story is actually the stage that I'm farming on the last 3 accounts here. It's the Melody Glade. It's the boss stage 7th floor. Now, you want to farm the boss stage because I'm going to be showing you guys the type of gear you can get. This is an insane difficulty. It's actually not hard to be farming this place. This is the 4th zone. And you're not going to get as much experience as later zones. But to be honest, the experience, it doesn't even matter. Because you're going to be getting a bunch of like tickets that give you double experience for 24 hours. You're going to get like 2, 3, maybe 4 of them when you start playing Element Fission, right? So this will allow you to eventually get experience capsule that hold experience, and you're gonna get so many of them. I have over 1,000 on each of my accounts, and you don't even need 100 to 6-star a element, a hero. So you're gonna have plenty of them, and you don't even need 100. I don't think you even need 50 of them. You need something like 25, 30 of them maybe to max a hero from 3-star to 6-star max level. So gear that you're getting from this stage, it's the life set. This is a 2-piece set, very easy, flexible. You can fit a 2-piece set you know, very easily on your heroes. You might be getting, you know, 4-piece speed set. I mean, you're getting like 6 piece of like fatal. You're getting 6 piece of a speed set. Later you even get 6 piece of a 5-star speed set, swift set. When you actually max out a 5-star slot 2 with a speed, you bring it to plus 15 and it will actually reward you with an epic 6-piece swift set. So that's pretty nice. Of course, the stats are random. So here, you could use this, but what we're aiming for is survivability. So I'm just gonna get this for now. And these are fathers. These are they're invaluable to actually 4, 5, 6-star your elements. So to make your account much stronger, you're going to be getting a lot of these. Now, you're as efficient as you can be when you're farming something like this, when you still cannot do a floor 10 of the Boxing Club. Boxing Club is the easiest boss to farm compared to the other ones, like Heavy Metal. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. Accuracy is nice. This is 3-star. You can bring it to plus 9, so you will get another substat and another one. So I'm just gonna show you. This is a guarantee to get accuracy. This is big. So if you have enough survivability on your element, maybe you bring you brought the element to 6-star already and you're getting a nice boost of survivability, health, and defense, then you can focus on one of the most important stats actually, which is accuracy. When you have debuffs that you need to land on the boss, like attack down, defense down, you need to remove the attack buff on the boss, or he's going to be dealing a lot of damage to your team. When you have reliable debuffs landing on the boss and reliable removal of buff on the boss, then that makes things way easier and your success rate will reach 100%. So if you don't have enough accuracy on your team, you're going to be struggling. So these life gear pieces, these sets of life, 3 sets of that's already 60% health increase for your hero. It could be white pieces, like they don't even have to be green, like uncommon, they don't have to be rare, but I'm just talking about how powerful it is. So you don't even have to bring this to +9. If you're not happy with the second one, you can give up because you're going to be getting a lot of gear. This is resistance 2-star only. I'm just going to sell it. Initially, you can just take everything and just, like, you know, put whatever on your heroes. But of course, the slot 2, 4, and 6, these you can go with percentage health, can go with like percentage defense. So you want to mix it up. You don't want to go full health percentage everywhere. You need to have defense percentage as well, because you're already running triple life set, which is 60% HP increase on that hero. So maybe you go with a slot 2 that's speed, which is recommended when you especially bring your element to 6-star. You will have enough survivability to survive what they're throwing at you, so it's fine to go with speed. But if you're struggling with survivability, if you are only using a 5-star element, maybe that the base stats on that element, they don't have much defense, health, so maybe you're gonna go with health percentage or defense percentage on the main stat on the slot 2. So this, we can use this. Let's keep going. Resistance, not something you're going to be using, but here health percentage only 2-star, but 2-star is fine. You can do just fine with 2-star. You don't even need 3-star. This might roll twice into the health percentage, so we can go with that. You don't have to worry about crit damage, attack percentage really, because the bulk of the damage that you're going to be dealing against the Boxing Club boss on floor 10 or any floor, it's damage over time, and that's a debuff. So you need accuracy to actually land your debuff. This is not good. This is flat health. On a slot 2, 4, or 6, you need percentage based stats like health and defense, or speed on a slot 2. So this is not good. This is getting sold. This is not good. The slot 1, 3, and 5, they have a flat stat. Right, so what you're looking for is actually the substats. Luck rate, you don't have to worry about this. This is for later on in the game when you're farming in mid to late game, and then you have a 100% success team. Maybe you're running a speed team farming a floor 10 of a boss in crazy dungeons. Then you're going to be able to start stacking some luck. But before that, you need to actually farm reliably the boss stage before you even worry about luck, right? So these are not good, so I can sell these. Here, this is a nice one here. This is not good. It's a flat attack. But here, that's big. So we're going to reinforce this one, and we could get double rolls into speed. We could get like 15, 16 speed. Look at that. Beautiful. This is a beautiful piece. The resistance is not that big of a deal, because when you're getting debuffs on you in Boxing Club, like defense break from the boss, from one of the side tower, you don't really care too much about resistance. You need to have a reliable hero element that is able to remove that defense break, like the turtle tank, the tree turtle tank. So that's a very nice piece, and yeah, I'm happy with that one. And this one, you don't have to worry about attack percentage, but you can keep those. This is a rare. This is a 3-star. It might roll into crit. You can keep that. Definitely can be put to good use. Sell that one. This is speed. Attack, not the greatest here, but you know, it's something. This will go up when you bring it to 6 out of 6 plus 6. It's a 20 speed. So I would recommend that you go, of course, if you can, with a slot 2, 4, and 6 that are 3-stars, so you can bring it to +9, and you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more stats. All right, so these substat, we don't care about this. This is not good enough. But maybe you don't have anything else, and it will just work out because you're already getting, like I said, 60% HP. You're getting a bunch of other stats of ability from your main stat, your substat. So you're going to be able to just survive whatever is getting thrown at you in the boxing club in, I mean, the floor 10, like, especially if you bring your element to 6-star, you're going to have a lot of survivability. Now this one, this is nice. Health percentage, defense percentage. So of course we want rolls into defense percentage, so we're gonna give it a shot here. Nope. And then maybe one more chance, but you have to keep in mind that you still have defense percentage, but I would replace this, especially with a 3-star. It can be green on common. You will have you can bring it to +9, so you're gonna get 40% health or defense, whatever you're gonna be using on slot 4. And then I would go with a substat that you can put to good use. I really like to have speed there. So if you go with a green piece, you're guaranteed to get the first roll on that one. Then the second one to +6 will be a new substat. So maybe you luck out and you get like, you got, let's say health percentage here, or defense percentage, let's say here. Then you have speed, you get a guarantee roll, then maybe you get health percentage. Maybe you get accuracy, right? So that's the thing. Maybe you get flat health, or like it's something. It's better survivability. Nothing crazy, but it's something. I mean, you can keep this. You know, you can put this on a damage dealer. Like if you're gonna be farming the boss on the zone 4, so that means fire elements will be stronger there. The water ones will be, you know, not the best because you're fighting 3 monsters. So they will be at advantage and they're going to be landing crits. They're not going to be glancing much. You're going to be taking full damage from them. And you're not going to be dealing much damage to them because you're going to be glancing a lot. You're not going to be critting. So I recommend that you bring fire or 3 elements in your team to actually farm the boss in zone 4. So for floor 7 in insane mode. Here, that could be double roll into health percentage. Okay, maybe resistance is something. Maybe you resist debuffs getting thrown at you. So, you know, that is something. Here, this is not good. So we can keep this one. We can just roll it once or whatever. I'll just go twice. It's quick for me because I have the instant power with instant power up, which unlocks at account level 20. This is not, I mean, yes, you can keep it. You might roll double into crit, so you can just give it a chance, give it a shot. So you can see I like to run the fire sharpshooter. These are 3-star elements. They're very strong, very strong. You can bring them all over the place, right? And they have the gang fight, which give everyone crit up, and also you get 2 heroes, 2 allies to attack with that sharpshooter when they trigger the gang fight. Now the great thing about this is that the gang fight will make it so the sharpshooter is actually using skill 1 first, which is going to be probably like a defense down on the target, which means your 2 other allies will deal quite a bit more damage versus that target. So that's very, very nice right there. And at 6-star additional 1 hit, I mean, you don't need to bring these to 6-star. You can leave them at 5-star just for farming this stage, and also bring them in other pieces of content. Maybe you're gonna be doing a bit of arena, guild battle, just to farm some, you know, some metal, so you can actually unlock some of the buffs out of there. So I'm just gonna send this one, and here I'm gonna skip loot, so it sends it to the mailbox. And I'll bring this one down a bit, okay, and then I'll just send them again. You can see my runs on floor 10 of the boxing club. They're successful. It's going good. And maybe you're wondering, like, oh, why you're building certain elements. Like, I'm seeing a pattern here. I got here steel wings 3, the green steel wings, 3-star only. He's there. He's there. He's there. I even use him here, actually. He's very, very good. He's amazing, actually. Here I have a 5-star, but to be honest, I need to include him in the team because it's damage over time on his skill 1 for 2 turns. And it's a skill 1, so he's just using that skill 1 often. So I'm gonna have to fit him in this this first account. I might just replace the Ninrat 4-star, which is very sought after to actually make your Boxing Club floor 10 faster, because he drops 6 damage over time potentially with his skill 3, and his skill 1 can drop damage over time, but that's all he has for himself. He's got a skill 2 too, but like it's really about damage over time from the Ninrat. Is right here with the big ears. He's here, the first position. It's a speed lead for 3 elements as well, so that's something. But yeah, you can see the 3 accounts here. I'm running Ninrat. I'm running here Ninrat, but I'm not running Ninrat here. You don't actually need to have 3 Ninrat. You don't actually need to have that element. To speed this process up, just spam get. Spam get and filter that stuff later on in the equipment manager. That's a trick that will save you so much time. So here, skip loot, send it again, defeated once, but 5 successful, 4 successful. All free-to-play accounts. You can see my team, they're free-to-play friendly. Ninrat, okay, 4-star 3, but it's not that hard to get him, but you don't need him. So let me talk about that. Now, which account am I going to go for? Maybe I'll do account number 6. So I'll just stop and let's power this account up, and I'll show you guys the process of enhancing the elements, my process to actually pick which one, because you might have multiple copies and you're like, which one do I actually work on, right? Like, I have a bunch of Steel Wings 3, and how do I go about like enhancing the skill? Which one do I pick initially, right? And then you bring it to 4-star, you know, 5-star. Maybe you leave it at 5-star because you have enough survivability. You don't want to spend so much time in the story to grind it. So let's go here. You see the runs are taking like 45 seconds on average. And look, this is one AoE hero element, but okay, he's 5-star, but he's water. He's not efficient at all. If you were running a double AoE like a tree bookworm, a fire bookworm, you would be doing this much faster. But they're doing a lot of work. The double sharpshooters, a lot of value out of these two. And yeah, this one is 6-star, but yeah, even at 5-star, they're really good. You can see a ton of experience. I mean, look how many I have. Like, I don't even need like 30, I think, to 6-star a hero. So, okay, it's more than that. Actually, you need more because I can actually test it right now. I can test it. So you can spam get. You can spam get so you don't waste your time here. This is better. I'll enhance this stuff later. Luck versus this, you can just sell that. This we can keep it. So 2, 4, 6 are very good. Percentage base or speed on 2. Oh, that was bad actually. I took it by mistake. Okay, so now this is my box. This is what I have. We already have a 6-star Steel Wings because I know this is gonna be a beast of an element. I'll bring him all over the place. And these are the stats you need to work to choose. When you have multiple of them, you can see that I have 3% defense increase on the base stats. There's no health increase, but it's better than negative health. So we're in the positive here. The attack is down on that Steel Wings, but it's not about damage, this element we're going for. We're not building that element for the attack. We're building that element because he has a pretty reliable double attack with a 50% chance to inflict 2-turn damage over time. Damage over turn, like, I mean, it's 5% health of the boss gone for each one of those. So if you attack twice, and let's say you're lucky and you land 2 damage over turn on the boss for 2 turns, that is literally 20% of the boss's health gone when the boss will go on the next 2 turns. And there's ways to detonate that, so the damage happens right away. There's ways to extend the duration of that and detonate that as well with a free element. So that's just his skill 1. Ridiculous. Skill 2 attacks all, 50% chance to inflict 2-turn speed down. Beautiful. This is slowing down not only the boss, but the 2 monsters on each side, like Towers and Summoner's War, which are putting attack buff on the boss, and the other one's putting defense down on your team. So yeah, both together, if the boss hits you with that, it's a lot of damage. But you can even survive that with the team that I'm talking about, because you're gonna have so much survivability because you're farming the story life sets. You're gonna have two like very powerful elements, very high survivability on them, especially if you bring to 6-star. So speed down is definitely useful. You don't need the skill up too badly here. It's fine. The skill up, the most important one is the damage is not even important here. The most important skill up is only the battle stance, basically. Yes, you could say this is useful, yes, but this is the biggest one. You could look out, feed one Steel Wing, can be like a fire or water one into the tree one, and there you go, you can get a -1 turn. 4-turn cooldown. This thing is 3-turn buff of defense up and attack buff for your team, or your whole team. That is crazy. The attack buff will speed up the run, yes, to clear the waves before and do some damage to the boss. But the defense up is where it's at to boost the survivability of your team. So if you make Steel Wing fast, you're going to be able to have this thing pretty much the whole time on your team, which is beautiful. And you can see, what is he wearing? He's already wearing triple life sets, so that's 60% HP increase already. Now the substats, I went for, you can see his stats. He has 28% accuracy. That is not good enough. I prefer like a 40%, 45% accuracy. 28% is not good enough. This account is not farming the Boxing Club floor 10 yet, but I'm talking about like what to aim for. So we need more accuracy on this one. The speed, we can leave the speed here. It's fine. This one is luck, we don't care about, but the 10 speed is fine. But you could get the same speed out of uncommon, a green piece, 2-star, if speed is the first substat. I mean, that's the only substat you would have. You can see that my defense could be increased. I can sacrifice health to increase defense. So the slot 2 can become defense percentage main stat, and the slot I said slot 2. The slot 4 can become defense percentage main stat, and the slot 6 can become it can become accuracy, because we have enough survivability already, especially when you have a 6-star element. So we can change that up. So I'm gonna go and change that real quick. The turtle tank is definitely an element 3-star that you need to build. He is so powerful. You can, like I said, mix health percentage and defense percentage. He has not enough defense percentage on the turtle tank, so I need to sacrifice health for it, right? Accuracy, you don't need accuracy. Stun damage based on maximum health, it's fine. It doesn't matter. He taunts, yeah. He can counter attack damage based on his maximum health. It's fine. You don't care about his damage really. What you care about is skill 3, and that's a skill up we should go and aim for, because going from a 4-turn to 3-turn is big. Remove 1 debuff on all allies. Decrease cooldown by 1 turn and grants 2-turn speed up. So this is 20% speed for your team, but the two most important thing is the fact that he removed a debuff on all allies and he decreased cooldown by 1 turn. This is huge. You're going to be able to cycle your skills faster on your whole team with this heatsink ability, third ability of the turtle tank. Beautiful, beautiful. So he needs survivability and speed. He just needs to go faster, basically, and that's his job. And you can also set him as lead if you're missing that extra bit of survivability. There you go, 25% HP for your whole team. If you don't have Ninrat for the 20 speed for your whole mono 3 team, green team, then you can just definitely go with that. Maybe that allows you to actually clear the floor 10 more reliably, because you can take a bigger hit. If the boss has attack buff, if the boss has applied, the monster next to it, applied defense down on your team, you're gonna get hit for a massive amount of damage. If your attack down debuff didn't land on the boss, he's gonna deal so much damage to you. So if you don't have like blind on the boss, which means like the boss might not be glancing attacking you, then you might be hit for a big amount of damage. So that's where the survivability, all these extra things to boost your survivability comes in, like a leader skill, like the triple life sets, right? So the boss stage that I'm talking about, so embark here, the green stage here, Melody Glade, and you will push through the difficulties, reach inside, you're farming the boss. You will have more chance to get, instead of 2-star, to get 3-star gear, more chance to get blue rare gear instead of green uncommon gear. So it's better to farm the boss stage, and also it's going to be random what you're getting. The previous stage, maybe you're missing a slot too with speed or health percentage or defense percentage 3-star, and you want to like focus farm it, then go ahead and farm stage 2. Maybe that slot 4, you're missing a health percentage or defense percentage. You can, you know, farm the 4th floor on repeat for that. Or same thing with 6. Maybe you're looking for accuracy main with like a speed subset. Maybe you want to be very specific with what you're aiming for. You can just farm this on repeat. But I prefer the boss because you can just let it go, and you get better stuff in the end, and also you're just farming everything, so you don't have to like think about it or look what you have. You're just getting stuff for all slots, so it's just more efficient, especially for me since I'm running multiple accounts, right? So I'm gonna get this one to keep going, and this one now the total tank tree, amazing. The steel wings tree, amazing. We have 2 heroes, 2 elements for our Boxing Club floor 10. Now the giant dark, you get him for free. He's 3-star, you get him for free when you clear the Boxing Club in Crazy Dungeon, Boxing Club floor 5. It will unlock all the other crazy dungeons. Now all you have to do is go heavy metal strategy, and then that's it. You unlocked you got a free Element. You go Death Lab strategy, you got a free Element. You go Underground Vegas strategy, and then you unlock a free Element 3-star that they're gonna give you in the rewards for the challenges. Strategy for these guy for here, Anonymous HQ. This is the one that will give you the giant 3-star just by pressing strategy. It's so good. Challenge, and then it's like, I think it's Dungeon Explorer challenge. You can see here, investigation. Check the strategy information of heavy metal. You're getting this one. Is good for heavy metal. It's good also in Boxing Club Lab. You're getting a fire sharpshooter. If you don't have any, there you go. Vegas gives you Hug Chief Water, and here you go, Dark Giant 3-star. Beautiful. He is so good. You need to bring him to 5-star ASAP, and then 6-star when you can. He's amazing. You can bring him in all sorts of places. Why is he good? The reason why the Dark Giant 3-star is so good is not because of the taunt. Yeah, it helps for the earlier waves to actually stay alive, but here recovers the health of your allies based on his maximum health and speed up. So more chance to get speed up on your team, not only from the skill 3 of Turtle Tank, you also have the Dark Giant. So this is based on his maximum health. It will stabilize your team. That can be your only source of healing for your Boxing Club. And the skill 3, the best thing here, action bar pushback 50% for all enemies, including the 2 side enemies next to the boss and also the waves before, so they don't get their turn fast. And you're putting speed down on them as well with another Element. I mean, with Steel Wings 3. So that is so good. All together will make it so the enemy doesn't go as often, and you're able to control them. They're getting less turns, you're getting more turn. You know, they have speed down. You're pushing their action bar backward, and you are able to get speed down on them, speed up on you, right? And then you have a bunch of speed on your elements because you're farming live sets, and you're getting a bunch of substat with speed. So he is so good. It's not about his damage. It's really about this skill 3 is in sign with the skill 2, keeping your team alive. He will increase your success rate tremendously. He can be used all over the place. Easy to skill him up as well. So yeah, if you can, bring this to -1 turn cooldown. But it's fine even without it. I have plenty of accounts that don't even have him maxed out, and it works just fine. So there you go. Now, the 4th hero that is amazing, that is so good, I'm not gonna show everything, but like the Gyro Leon. Right here, I have one. 3-star Water Gyro Leon, top tier, free to play, friendly Element, ridiculous what he does. Incurable here, reduce healing received by 100%. That's a very powerful debuff. But what's crazy about this Element is skill 2 and 3. Skill 2 attacks all twice and put defense down. 70% defense shredding there for 2 turns. And also, it's 50% chance, but it's 2 attacks. So you got 50% chance and 50% chance, right? You don't need all these things skilled up. This is already very good by itself. It will speed up your runs, but the skill 3 is where it's at. The speed down, so not only you don't not only have speed down with the Steel Wings 3, you also have it, so it's reliable. You will have multiple chances to put speed down on the enemy. 80% chance here, attacks all enemies 3 times. 3 chances for these things to happen with a probability of 80% to remove all buff, apply speed down for 2 turns, and apply attack down for 2 turns. I believe that each attack does a separate thing. The first attack is remove buff, right? This is all buff, not one buff, all buffs. Then the second attack applies speed down. It's 80% chance, pretty reliable. The skill ups will definitely help make things more consistent. And then the attack down for 2 turns. This is so powerful. Attack down makes it make it so the boss, even if the boss has attack buff, even if the one of the side enemy, put defense down on your team. If you're running a 3 team, a lot of survivability with the strategy I've been talking about, even if this doesn't even land for some reason over time, then you will still survive. But if you have this, the boss will just hit like a wet noodle. The boss will deal very little damage to your team. You're going to be able to survive for as many turns as you want, basically, because you got everything you need to survive and stay in the battle. So you will eventually take the boss down with damage over time, and it could be just damage over time, damage over turn from the 3 Steel Wings, right? Only from him. Now you could have 4-star Ninrat, which has the damage over time, damage over turn on the skill 1 and the skill 3. But instead of that, what you can do is go Embark, Crazy Dungeon, Boxing Club, and then right here, this is locked. This account has not pushed yet, but when you defeat floor 8, you will get access to this one here. It's just a tutorial, very quick. Then you unlock this Ghost Captain 3 4-star. This guy at 6-star, he actually has damage over turn on the skill 1. This is huge. And the reason it's huge is because he actually attacks everyone. Not only that, he's able to make your ally go right away or make the enemy decrease their action bar. So they lose, like, if they're about to go, they can lose that chance and they have to rebuild all the action bar again. Very powerful. But the skill 3 is where it's at. Attack all enemies, extend all debuff of the select target by 2 turns. You have anything on these targets, we're talking like attack down, defense down, but the most important is damage over turn. Damage over turn is the 5% health loss when the enemy goes with each one of those. So if you have multiple of them, from Ghost Captain skill 1 at 6-star, from the Steel Wing skill number 1, which is for 2 turns actually, he attacked twice with 50% chance each to apply damage over turn for 2 turns. So you can have 2 for 2 turns each, and then this extends duration by 2 turns, and then it detonates everything. So you can basically take out the floor 10 of the Crazy Dungeon Boxing Club just with that combo. Just with that combo. Ridiculous. You can use him as lead as well for 25% defense. So there you go. If you have too much health and you want more defense on your team, yeah, that can be your team right there. And you're going to be able to just destroy the floor 10. And that's basically the strategy. You're basically set up to farm non-stop and then push the other pieces of content like Lost Tunnel, go in there, Abyss Dungeon, and you're going to get gear. And with gear, you can do everything in the game. You can really start to get into PvP, into the arena, live battles, all that good stuff. But you need to farm a floor 10 in the Crazy Dungeon, and the Boxing Club is the easiest one to farm. So you follow the strategy, and that's what's gonna happen. I mean, here 2 defeat, it's rare. It's usually like no defeat, like 5 victory or 4. But yeah, I need to improve things. Like a lot of these elements are running I mean, 2-3-star life sets still. I'm getting a bunch of gear in my mailbox. I still have not enhanced and, you know, boosted the stats of my team, but it just goes to show that the strategy is very efficient, very powerful, and you're not going to be wasting energy if you do that. Also, another thing, when you go in the arena, embark, arena, classic arena, shop. Okay, the shop, you need to buy these, very important. Here, the durable cell, get level 1 for 200 of these honor points. Get the cell chloroplast. This is going to cost 100 for the level 1. You get it. This is 2% health increase for the trees, the green elements. This is 2% for all the elements that you use. Another very important one. For 100 only, the green coating, 2% defense increase. And then you can get the Sand of Life. This is 1 speed for 3. And you can also get for all the elements speed 1. But these are cheaper. These things, like when you specify the element, like going for 3 is going to be twice cheaper than if you go for these. But you need to bring them up evenly because the cost goes up tremendously. So yeah, you work on that and it will boost the survivability. And then you can work later on like attack. Speed is not that big of a deal initially. So you can work on health and defense. Survivability increase will be a big deal to make your run successful, reliable. And then you can enhance your gear and, you know, work on offensive stuff after that. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, smash the like, leave a comment if you need some help with something, and I'll be making more guides, tips video, and all that good stuff for Element Fission. So yeah, I mean, this is really a solid strategy and you cannot go wrong with it. And like I said, farming experience in later stages is not useful, because you can see in Insane it's 6,500 experience. Here Insane is okay, 1,100 experience. You know, that is less. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I have these bottles. I have, look, XP capsule, 15,000 experience in each one of them. Like, you will have so much after using those double experience 24-hour buffs and farming the story that you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to have the double experience buff, you know, after a few days on. You don't need to worry about that. You can still be farming the story perfectly fine. And so yeah, that's a very efficient, you know, strategy, free to play friendly. You're just gonna do so good for yourself. And I'll make other videos and recommendation for other free to play you know, elements to bring into your boxing club team to increase your success rate, you know, and all that good stuff. But you can see the strategy works. You can see, if you don't have Ninrat, replace Ninrat with Ghost Captain 3 that you get for free, the 4-star, after defeating the 7th or 8th floor of the boxing club. Very easy. You can see, free to play team. So that's it. Anyways, I'm Astranox. Good luck with all ya do. Peace out for now.